Is Dark Rage bad? Well, no. I gotcha. I've thoroughly japed you. You have taken my clickbait, and now you are here in this video where I tell you the complete opposite of what I said in the thumbnail and in the title. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to beat around the bush. There are pros and cons to every card that are in this game, except Howling Shellbomb. But we're going to talk about Dark Rage and its applications in the decks it's predisposed to be in, and its possible applications for the future. This is a full in-depth analysis on Dark Rage the card. This is like an exposed documentary, and we're going to just put all its nasty little secrets out for the world to see, or at least the dedicated 100-some fans that we got watching this video right here that give a hoot enough to dedicate like 13 minutes of their life to Dark Rage. You guys are the real one. Excellent. Why would I make such a preposterous claim that Dark Rage could be a little piece of caca, could be a little bit on the bad side, could be a little bit of poo-poo, if one would so daringly say? And who else would have the raw cojones to make such an absurd claim? This guy. And I know this might seem like sacrilege, okay, since I am the Cardinal of Fury, the Archbishop of Fury. So you either take that into account and say that my words mean something, or they're thrown out the window and my title is stripped. It could mean one of those two things. After this video, you tell me which one it is. Do you respect me still, or have you never respected me? Let's find out. Let's play that fun little game. The reason I would make such a claim that Dark Rage could be a little bit on the bad side is think about the deck that it's primarily used in. Think about the cost. It's 5 cost. That's a pretty penny, mon frere. That's pretty expensive. That's not something you could just carry around in your pocket. That's not pocket change. That's a pretty expensive card. Now, what deck? Think about the 2 factions on there. The 2 factions, Pyrus and Darkus. What deck do those belong into? If you guessed Fury, ding. And what does Fury like to do? We're not talking about Howlkor Fury. That does not exist in this argument. It is a meme. Howlkor, let me just debunk that right now. Howlkor Fury is bad. Okay? It's a meme. I jokingly say that it's like mid-range Fury. Mid-range Fury doesn't exist. You either kill your opponent in 3 turns, or just wait to die because your opponent's pecking at you with like 1 and 2, and then what are you doing, top decking? Oh, nice. I top decked the Dark Rage with 3 energy on my field. Nice. You see what I mean? So with Pyrus and Darkus, with Aggro Fury, you want 3 is really the highest you want to go for your action cards. Mac is the highest you want to go total. Damage wins, yes. It is a win condition. It is fairly unstoppable in this game. If you activate a damage wins card, there is nigh a thing your opponent can do about it. It's very hard to get around, and that's why it works so well with Fury, because Fury works based on not having cards in your hand, and damage win cards are some of the best top decks in the game. Because unlike B-Power, where you'd have to scale to where your opponent's Bakugan are with, like, say, Evos, the threshold is always growing throughout the game. As the game keeps going, the B-Power keeps going, so top decking 1 card is more than often not going to be enough B-Power wise to keep up with your opponent as the later stages in the game progress. And that's usually when Aggro Fury is top decking. 4 is fine, because you can super fuel that out turn 2, right? That's fine. But you've used your super fuel. You've more than likely used your Super Fuel, so what, are you going to Super Fuel Dark Rage out turn 3? I do not think so. I do not think so at all. I think that is a big mistake on your part to assume. And think about this. With Dark Rage in a more aggressive deck that wants to pump everything out as fast as possible, you can't do that with a 5-cost card. You can't do that. You can't do that with a 5-cost card. You have to wait till turn 5 or turn 3 with Super Fuel. So what do you put in your deck to make this work? Do you hear it? It's the Song of Fire. A 2 of your deck. Look what you have to do in order to make this card work. Right? That seems like a lot of effort to put into a card that, yes, it says damage wins. Yes, it is fairly hard for your opponent to get around that mechanic, but 5 cost in a deck that usually wants to win turn 3 is the longest they live, right? Usually, typically, Fury just wants to get the action cards that they need. Kill, 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 kill. They're not trying to last until that late game. They're not trying to last for that Dark Rage. They're trying to kill you because we respect your time. Fury players respect your time. We have things to do as well. We want to go around and look at things in the comic shop. We want to leave enough time in the round for both of us to go to the bathroom, since for some reason most comic book shops only have one bathroom, so to avoid a line piling up. Fury players are courteous, and don't you forget that. If you play flip decks, you're the worst kind of person. Looking at you, Greg. Sorry, dude. Sorry. I like winning by time. Brass tacks here, folks. It's expensive. The deck that is primarily played in is aggressive and fast. And quite honestly, the tempo desynchronization could be too much for it to work in the decks that it wants to work in. Now, could you use it in a deck that takes longer to accomplish the same objective? Yes. Yes, you could. But it's bad. Sorry. Okay. Let's think about the future of Dark Rage, okay? The future of Fury as a whole, okay? Aquos. Aquos is coming in big, and it's coming in fast, okay? With Baku Treasure in the near future, there's no way in heck you're not going to be running Aquos in your Fury deck. You want to draw those mites. You want to draw those max. You want to draw those Dark Rages? Oh, wow. Clickbait. Look at that. I'm using Dark Rage and Fury in 2020, even though I just said it's bad in that deck. This man's off his marbles. This man's off his marmalade. Yes, and here's why. One word for you. One scary little word for you. Sink. Why don't you look scared? Let's try that again. Everyone, as rehearsed. Sink. Apparently I did y'all a disservice by not drilling in that Sink is the scariest deck to come. Like, Sink is... If you thought Mega Pega was going to kill the game, if you're not running Darkus and Aquos, sorry, bud, you've already lost. You've lost in deck building phase. Okay? Well, let's go into why Dark Rage works with our fellow friend, dear friend of this channel, Aquos. Alright? Sync cards like Falling Strike and Aqua Freeze Beam enable you to reveal a 5-cost or higher card in your hand. Dark Rage fits the bill in order to gain additional effects. And now Howling Shell Bomb is a 5-cost card that goes bananas when he's revealed onto the world. He can't contain himself. He can't wait till it's his proper time to go when the energy is full and everything is ready. No, he's like, oh, the opponent knows who I am. I gotta go. He plays 1000 B power. And this deck, and usually you play with Ventus. If you're going to be playing Sync right, you're going to be playing it with Ventus. I'll give you that. But if you want to play it the Chad way, the Church of Fury way, the way that will prevail, you run it with Darkus, Aquos, and Pyrus. Hell yeah! That way you can reveal Dark Rage to activate it later instead of everything at once. It's good, I promise. It's good. But that's the future of it. It works for sync because it's the 5 cost. Otherwise, it's garbage. Otherwise, it's alright. It's just the fact that it says damage wins is why it is good. That's the only reason. Just because there's very little checks that get around it and it can't be blinding inked. Sorry, I didn't say that earlier. Because it is so high, it cannot be blinding inked. So those are the benefits. That's why it's good. It's a reveal for your sync stuff, which you're just powering away with your raw beat power with your sync support, and then later when you get your super fuels or your songs or your Dark Rage, when it's time and well ready, boom, lay down the smack. And with Helixes giving your Bakugan plus 5 damage, woo, baby, that, let me tell you, that's some schmexy chicanery. I said that right, so I hope I got these points across. Can you tell I never write down notes? Never written down a script once, except for the very first video. Oh, the thing that kicked it all off. We've come a long way, fellas, haven't we? Well, thank you for coming to Magnus Monday, or whenever I upload this video. It's really, who knows? Who knows? But I hope you guys are safe right now. The world is in shambles. The world is chaos. And I want you guys to know that I hope you are safe. I hope you guys are taking the necessary precautions. I feel like I'm saying this every week. Can it just get better already? Like, wow, 2020, just hard to skip that. You know what I mean? But seriously, like, I owe this channel to you guys, and I just hope you guys are safe, okay? I love y'all. Have a fantastic day. Be safe. Bad boys, drum up.